How y'all doing, man? It's Lost in Seattle. And to my surprise, Nicki Minaj has now pissed off the vaccine Nazis.
He don't like Nicki Minaj, y'all.
Nicki Minaj has pissed off the vaccine Nazis now. So Nicki Minaj, a little while ago, the Met Gala happened. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday?
I don't follow that shit.
I forgot. I just forgot when it happened. But Met Gala happened. You had all those people there, celebrities. I think it's $35,000 a seat to sit there.
They have to pay out of their own pockets to go to the Met Gala just to be seen?
I guess so. I don't know if it's their money or they get invited for it and somebody got to pay for the seat. I don't know. So Nicki Minaj, she decided not to go. As you can see here with this tweet, she said, they want you to get vaccinated for the Met. If I get vaccinated, it won't be for the Met. It'll be once I feel I've done enough research. I'm working on that now. In the meantime, my loves, be safe. Wearing the mask with 2 strings that grips your head and face, not the loose one. Then she went on to say, my cousin in Trinidad wouldn't get the vaccine because his friend got it and became impotent. His testicles became swollen. His friend was weeks away from getting married. Now the girl called off the wedding. So just pray on it and make sure you're comfortable with your decision, not bullied.
Now, was she cut off the wedding because the swollen testicle issues, or did she cut off the wedding because she won't be able to have any kids with him?
I don't know. It's one of those reasons they said. So she got a lot of backlash. It surprised me when I went to the comment section. And then Joy Reid, what's her name? Joy Reid, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Congolese woman from MSNBC.
She back to wearing them wigs again.
She came out and said something to Nicki Minaj. And once again, it's strange. It's so crazy to me that when you say anything not in lockstep with mainstream media, you are an enemy.
What Kwame say?
Go alone, get along game. Like, you step out of line one time and it's like you're like, all of a sudden Nicki Minaj is just
bunch of wolves attacking you.
Nicki Minaj is just anti-vaxxer conspiracy.
That's not what
theorist.
she said. She said, do your research.
She's now this anti-vaxxer conspiracy theorist. It's crazy. Let me just show y'all what Joy Reid had to say.
I'm not gonna say what she looked like with that wig on.
Let's just say it. Let's just play what she got to say.
And people like Nicki Minaj, I have to say this. You have a platform, sister, that is 22 million followers. Okay, I have 2 million followers. You have 22 million followers on Twitter. For you to use your platform to encourage our community to not protect themselves and save their lives, my God, sister, you could do better than that. You got that platform. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that you got that people listen to you. And they listen to you more than they listen to me. For you to use your platform to put people in the position of dying from a disease they don't have to die from. Oh my God. As a fan, as a hip hop fan, as somebody who was your fan, I'm so sad that you did that. So sad that you did that, sister. Oh my God. And people.
It's so crazy how just the slightest, I don't know if I want to take it. It's like,
well, first and foremost, our community, she has white people following her. She has Asian people following her. She has all different type of
Indian
race, all different type of race people following her. So why did you particularly say black people? You know why you particularly said black people,
you don't
Joe?
think nobody else is going to listen to her.
You don't think nobody's going to listen to her. And black people are the most defiant about not taking that damn vaccine.
The numbers change every day. On one hand, black people are the least vaccinated. On the other hand, black people are the highest percentage vaccinated. It's like they don't know what
black
they want to lie about.
Black people are not the highest percent vaccinated.
So she said this. You see here at the bottom, GOP becomes the anti-vax. They're separating society. So they've turned this into such a political thing. It's insane.
So if you're a Republican and if you are a GOP or you're Republican, you are part of the unvaccinated.
Even though they're all vaccinated,
they're calling that party. You are the unvaccinated party that is causing the pandemic.
Even though their leaders are vaccinated.
Even though Fox News
is vaccinated.
You're vaccinated.
They have a vaccine mandate at their business.
Well, if you're not vaccinated, you have to do that whole testing thing a couple times a week.
So it's like, all right,
y'all don't see how they try to get black people.
They keep it's
because you have to say, why would Joy Reid say our community? She has not just black people follow Nicki Minaj.
Well, Nicki had a response for her. She said, a lying homophobic coon.
Damn.
I guess I can join the reindeer games too, right? people can go on TV and lie on me. I can report on them too, right? Doesn't have to be truths. It can be half truths. Uncle Tamia asks who on earth would trust the U.S. FDA, guys.
With that wig though, she looked like a Tamia.
She's right. It's so crazy. Just last October, you had Kumo, who's now a disgraced candidate, really for murdering all those old people, but they got him out for the sexual, sexual harassment. He said he don't trust the FDA. Then you had, what's her name? Kamala Harris. This is Julian Reid right here. I mean, will anyone at all, ever fully trust the CDC government again? And who on God's earth would trust a vaccine approved by the U.S. FDA? How do we get a vaccine distributed after this broken? Trumpist nonsense has infected everything. Even if Biden wins.
Damn, she got her ass. How can Joy Reid respond back to this?
She didn't. So Julian Reid said the vaccine is out right now. This FDA approved. She don't trust it.
Even if Biden gets in office, she still don't want it.
So she admitted she don't trust it. This was a political. See, they keep saying that the vaccines were turned political by Trump. No, it wasn't. It was turned political by the Democrats. And they're the ones that said don't take it if Trump puts it. Kamala Harris literally said, if Trump tells me to take the vaccine, I'm not taking it.
If Trump made that vaccine, I am not taking it. That's what she said to Joe Biden. Let me tell you this is why they're going to eventually get rid of social media, because they go back, they tweet this shit out, and it bites them in the ass when people go back and look at their old tweets and see this type of shit they put out. Yeah. They're going to get rid of social media platforms because they have to erase things they've said and things they've did.
Yeah. You see, here's some more of them. This is that Brooklyn Dad Defiant dude. This is the dude who turned out to work for the Democratic Party, but nobody knew it all last year. He said Kamala Harris isn't the only person who is leery of the vaccine Trump is trying to rush to market too soon. I won't be taking that shit until long after people stop dying from from taking a faulty vaccine. What the?
Was it Jimmy Dore talking about him, Brooklyn Dad?
Yeah, yeah. There's nothing he said. Look at this. Who else would like to see airlines ban unvaccinated from flying? So just last year you said not to take it. Now you're saying if you don't take it, you shouldn't be able to fly.
No, this is a full circle. He tweeted that in September of 2020. Yeah. And he tweeted this just in 1 year
later.
Now he's saying that unvaccinated people should be banned from flying. Why?
Because it's political now. If you're not vaccinated, you're against the movement. Just like last year when Trump was trying to get it out before the election, and they said not to take it. Don't trust Trump. Trump is not the person to do it. Yet that same vaccine, Operation Warp Speed, is Trump's plan. The whole rollout is Trump.
I was just on a flight. Nobody was 6 inches from me. Some people did not have their mask on the plane, even though they say it's mandatory that you have your mask on all the time. There was a Caucasian lady. The bathroom was right across where I was sitting, and I looked up. She was standing, waiting for the bathroom. She did not have a mask on. Nobody told. Oh, so you can take a mask off and get ready to go to the bathroom and shit.
Just like you can go into a restaurant, and if you walk in, you gotta have your mask on. But when you sit down, you can take it off.
You should want to have that mask on when you're going in the bathroom to shit.
Yeah.
This is crazy. But you can take your mask off and get ready to eat.
Yeah. When I'm standing, I gotta have it on. But when I'm eating, I can take it off.
Well, she was standing and she didn't have it on.
No, I
noticed that on the plane.
I'm on the restaurant. If you're standing,
why didn't the flight attendants make a big deal and say, "Ma'am, you need to go back to your seat and put your mask on. You can't stand here without your mask on"?
Because no one cares.
Now, mind you, we were coming from Fort Worth, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, so they don't really.
We know they don't.
Well, this is what another TV show had to say about black people getting the vaccine. I forgot this name.
David Ruffin from The Temptations.
Amber Ruffin. She's some type of. They're trying to make her a new late night show host. Got her own show. I don't know.
They have an awful lineup of new late night shows.
Well, she's on. I don't think she's on regular channels or something.
Like that other girl that has a show.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah, but she came out and did a segment about black people and their vaccine hesitancy. How many times must these people, even if they're not Democrat, whatever, how many times must these people backhand you with just constantly disrespect your intelligence before we start to get them out the paint? We saw it when they tried to tell black men to vote by bringing strippers to them.
Yeah.
They brought strippers to them.
We had a black man, a rapper, who went and got wax that ass up too.
Yeah, juvenile. They constantly tell you the only way we can get to you is through this low vibration stuff. You're so, yeah. Anyway, let's just see what her little segment she had about vaccines.
Is vaccinated.
I'm so sick of this shit. Fox News is pushing the vaccine. Fox News is against the mandates and the mask. Both parties are pro-vaccine.
And this is your boulays.
He said 2 shots in the arm. It's funny he said that because now there's some backlash between the FDA and CDC and the White House and the Pfizer pharmaceutical company or Pfizer company. Pfizer and the White House want the boosters out. And no, we don't need more boosters. So we know what this is about, money. Pfizer's like, look, man, we need this 3rd shot. White House is like, yeah, we need a 3rd shot. The science, when we're supposed to trust, is saying, no, we don't need a 3rd shot. But White House been telling us to follow science, follow the CDC. They know everything. Listen to them. Yeah, they're telling you we don't need a 3rd shot. And they're saying, yes, we do. We're going to ignore you now. And we're going to tell people to get it. See, here's the thing. On one hand, they're telling you that you don't need it because 2 shots is good enough. The vaccines work. But if they tell you need a booster, then they're going to say, when the 2 shot, the vaccine don't work, then if I need the booster. If 2 shots ain't enough, I need the booster. I mean, I can get sick still. No. You're not getting sick, but you need a booster. What do I need a booster for if I can't get sick?
Extra protection.
But I can't get sick already. Yeah, and he said that the reason why people believe this stuff about the vaccine is because they're not smart, don't have common sense, just contrary to their talking crazy about people who just ain't falling.
They're also telling you should only get your information from Democrats, not Republicans.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't go to Fox News and watch Fox News. We don't told y'all Negroes.
Yeah, listen to MSNBC and all of them. Even though both sides are lying, but you shouldn't listen to that side. Once again, keep playing this whole 2 sides versus situation where one side is this side and one side is the other side, and both are wrong, but they keep playing you against the other side, and you should listen to us. It's all silly, man.
And then they got on red, black, and white.
Well, yeah. Now,
speaking of Fox News,
this is a Fox News segment. This is stuff we've talked about in our videos, and I don't watch none of this. I don't watch Fox News, MSNBC, CNN, CB. I don't watch none of it.
However, we don't hear people on CNN and NSBC talking like this.
But we talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this.
We showed that the OSHA, who we told people, hey man, if you don't want to get the vaccine, OSHA protects you.
They back you.
Just make them put in the letter that they're making you take it, and any injuries you suffer, you can report. You can sue them. Well, OSHA changed their rules a few months ago that the business or the company that you work for used to have to report any injuries you suffer, including if you get vaccinated. Well, now, a few months ago, they changed that rule and said, no, if you get an injury because of the vaccine, because we don't want to put more hesitancy on people, your company does not have to show those numbers anymore. So basically, hide the numbers.
Yep.
And people are okay with this. Now, the same company, OSHA, they now get to make you take it because they're saying not being vaccinated is a workplace hazard. They're supposed to be on the side of the worker.
But they're on the side of corporate.
They're on the side of corporates now.
And government.
Let's see what they had to say.
The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, was established in the 1970s to inspect workplaces and establish standards to prevent industrial accidents. But starting this summer, the Biden administration gave OSHA a new role. Joe Biden told OSHA to start hiding information from the public to promote the COVID vaccine. Until this summer, OSHA required employers to retain records of any worker who suffered a serious side effect from the vaccine. Then in June, OSHA's guidance suddenly changed to this, quote, OSHA will not enforce federal recording requirements that require any employers to record worker side effects from COVID-19 vaccination. That was a major change, especially since we're still learning so much about these vaccines and their possible side effects. Just hours ago, for example, the Telegraph in Britain reported that, quote, teenage boys are 6 times more likely to suffer from heart problems from the vaccine than be hospitalized from COVID-19. And in Israel, where more than 80% of adults are vaccinated, COVID cases are spiking. Israel now has one of the world's highest daily infection rates. So what explains that? In his remarks to the nation, Joe Biden didn't answer that. Instead, he put OSHA, the same agency that's been hiding evidence of vaccine side effects, in charge of forcing millions of Americans to take the COVID vaccine. Joe Biden didn't even bother to ask Congress. He said the new mandate is justified because COVID is a, quote, emergency. Then he walked away without taking questions once again. But let's look at the facts. On average, more than 98% of COVID-19 patients in the United States survive. That number is well over 99% for every age group, except for the very elderly, whether they're vaccinated or not.
With all that said, Milwaukee Public Schools offer $100 to students who get vaccinated. It didn't say parents.
Yeah, that was summertime. They were giving away money and hamburgers and cheeseburgers.
No, this is September 10th.
I'm talking about early part of the summer.
Oh yeah, but this is recently. So now they're saying they're walking up to public schools and they say, "Hey, if you take this vaccine, we'll give you $100 to the child."
Well, the parents got to accept it.
No, the parents not there. This is to the student.
They can't offer this. They can offer this. They can't.
No, listen. They're offering it to the student, not the parent.
Yeah, to take it home and show the parents.
No.
Dude, they have to sign a waiver for them to get a shot. They cannot give them a shot.
You sure?
I'm pretty positive.
With all the stuff going on, you sure?
Okay, go ahead and get that shot to them students and not take home a waiver form.
If it's a safety hazard at work, they can say it's a safety hazard at school.
Yeah, and that falls on the parent, not the child. The parent would have to accept them getting vaccinated. If not, they can tell you, well, your child's going to be homeschooled.
Listen,
but a student's not going to get to say, yes, I'll take $100.
The district school board voted unanimously Thursday night to mandate vaccination for staff by November 1st with exceptions for religious or medical reasons. The board considered a vaccine mandate for students, but ended up unanimously approving a $100 incentive for MP students 12 and older who provide proof of vaccination by November 1st, including those who already got their shots. The district has about 31,000 students who are eligible for the vaccine, meaning the district could shell out as much as $3.12 million. Administrations said during the meeting. The Milwaukee Central Journal reported money from the district's $500 million federal stimulus installment will be used to fund the effort. I think they'll give it direct to the students. I mean, look at this.
Whatever
right
you say.
Florida landlords requiring proof of vaccination from tenants. A Florida landlord will require all new and existing tenants to show proof of vaccination to reside in his buildings. As of August 15th, Santiago Alvarez, who owns 8 apartment buildings in Broward and Miami-Dade counties, will mandate the tenants prove they have received at least an initial COVID-19 vaccination before renewing their lease. You don't want to get vaccinated? You have to move.
They told him to do that.
80-year-old Alvarez told the Washington Post, if you don't move, one must move forward with eviction. Isn't the eviction moratorium already going on?
Okay, I'll move.
Alvarez has said he would make exceptions for people who choose not to get vaccinated for religious or medical reasons. He also said he would allow more time for long-term tenants to get their first dose in the vaccine, according to the Post. At least one tenant, 20-year-old Jasmine Irbey, has filed a complaint with the Florida Department of Agriculture and Customer Service. Ivory argued that she should be able to renew her lease without having to disclose my personal health information. Ivory's attorney also wrote to Alvarez saying that his policy was in violation of Governor Ron DeSantis' executive order prohibiting businesses from making policies that require vaccination as a condition of entering. However, the landlord believes his policy is not a violation of the governor's order, as the order is intended for customers or patrons and not for tenants. Alvarez's lawyer told the Post,
tenants
the law
are
is
customers.
very clear. He cannot require vaccine passports as a condition of entry. Each violation of the law will result in $5,000 fine, DeSantis press secretary Christina Pushaw said in an email to The Hill.
Tenants are customers.
So if they're making tenants do it, I'm pretty sure they make students do it too.
And Alvarez is a brown person, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and look at this. NIH, with all that said, the NIH ordering $1.6 million study on how COVID-19 vaccine impacts menstrual cycle. We talked about this already. Members of Congress and their staff are exempt from Biden's vaccine mandate. We talked about that already. This is what Kyrie Irving had to say, and he got a little backlash. Mask is off. My mask is off, and I'll take yours off. No fear. They don't even know he's talking about COVID. And I'm showing this tweet to show there's this weird thing going on where if you speak, especially celebrities, because they have platforms, if they speak even a little bit against it, they are getting harsh backlash. Like they're considered terrorists almost. They're considered like terrible people. You're killing people, as they say. Remember when Biden said that? And he said that Facebook is killing people because they wasn't quote unquote banning misinformation or deleting misinformation posts.
Well, when I see Kyrie here says my mask is off and I take yours off, no fear, I think he's talking about I'm showing who I really am.
The real me.
I'm not pretending to be corporate or having to put on a facade. This is me. This is who I am.
Here he said New York hospital to pause delivering babies after staffers quit rather than get vaccinated.
Yeah, it's gonna be more of that.
A upstate New York hospital system said it will be forced to pause maternity services this month because some employees refuses to get vaccinated. COVID-19 has caused staffing shortages. Lewis County health system is experiencing mass resignations because of its vaccination mandate, pushing some services at risk. CEO Gerald R. Care said Friday the maternity unit already has staff shortages with at least 6 resignations so far, while 7 other staff members have expressed unwillingness to get vaccinated. While unable to safely staff the service after September 24th, Care said the number of resignations received leaves us no choice but to pause delivering babies at Lewis County General Hospital. And even with that, 2/3 of businesses surveyed say they are struggling to hire new employees. So even though people are quitting, they can't get people to be hired. They're still making people take this vaccine.
Before I left here, I was telling y'all how many now hiring signs they had everywhere in Seattle and the area that I live here. We went to North Carolina. It was the same thing.
Just as many.
Now hiring. They're having trouble with mainly getting food service workers, and it seems housekeeping.
Yeah. And they still pushing it. And
they're still pushing this shit.
They can't hire people and they're losing people.
Yeah.
Because there's a worker shortage, but you're still making people do stuff that make them want to quit.
Amazon is not requiring for you to be vaccinated.
And they seem to be where everybody going. We got a cousin who's thinking about going there. So Amazon's getting all these
Hell,
workers.
I'm thinking about going there.
Amazon getting all these workers and,
Shit.
But yeah, man, Nicki, she went to the hornet's nest. They stung her ass a little bit. She fired back on them.
Bang, bang. She fired on Joy Reid. Joy Reid should be out of here just for that alone.
Well, Joy Reid, we know what she is. She's what they call it, boule. She's being used as a buffer class.
You were the very person that said you were not gonna. The FDA cannot be trusted, and then you accuse her of hurting her community.
It's crazy.
Which we've said, Nicki Minaj is not black; she's Indian.
It's crazy.
So that's the community she's hurting.
But yeah, man. But anyway, man, that's just a quick video on that. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to leave your opinions in the comment. Your opinions in the comments. Let us know what you think.
We're not deleting the comments.
We're not deleting the comments, man. It's YouTube.
If you want something to say in the comment section,
don't curse.
Be
nice. Be fake, basically.
Be witty with what you're saying.
Yeah, be fake with it.
Be a riddler.
Riddle me this. Riddle me that. All right, man. Y'all be safe. All praise to the Most High. And peace, man.